It's time we start going all in with this shit, man. We gotta start going all in with whatever we doing, bro. We can't let them fears. We cannot let those fears, that burning sensation you get in your heart when you start doing something different, and you like get that little heartburn. Like, wait, hold on, am I doing this shit right? Am I doing what I gotta be doing right? Like, you gotta think something differently, because you gonna constantly keep holding yourself back. You're going to constantly keep holding yourself back if you think you still got time to be doing this, or let me wait till the right time. There is no right time, man. Like, I know this. It's no right time. Like, you just got to do it. And you got to duck off for a little bit sometimes. You got to, like, sacrifice friendship time. You got to sacrifice some things to really, like, think about, like, okay, this is what I got to do. Like, if I'm not going all in, there's no point for me to even do it. Whatever, something new that you was doing, that same grind that you was putting in, that same motivation that you had with whatever you was doing first, and you're trying to do something now, you got to keep that same grind, bro. You can't like think that I'm going to switch up my little get out, I'm going to switch something up, and then I'm going to reap the same reward, I'm going to get the same benefits if I'm not really putting in the work. Like, you got to work hard. Like, and I'm not saying the type of like, oh, you got to work hard to be successful. No, like, because if you notice, working hard doesn't get you successful. But if it's something that you have a passion for, you're gonna have to work hard towards that. Like, working hard for somebody else is different than working hard for you. So you have to work hard, but you gotta work smart, and then know where you want to get to in life. Like, if you don't want to go all in now, you're never gonna want to do it, because you're so constantly worried about outside things. Once you really lock in with yourself and lock in about like writing down your goals, it sounds corny, but you really gotta write shit down. You really gotta write shit down. You gotta imagine it. You gotta manifest it. You gotta talk about it. You gotta, whatever you want your life to become, you gotta keep visualizing that every single day and associate with people that's trying to do the same thing. Because if not, it's just gonna be like, it's just going to be a pattern. You're never going to see no growth. You're never going to see no growth. And you're going to keep asking yourself, why haven't I gotten to this next level? I think I've been working, but have I really? Like, no. Like, you'll know, you'll feel it in your heart when you know, like, man, I've been doing everything. And it's not always about reaping a reward. It's not always about looking at the end. It's the journey. Like, it's what you're going through at that process. Like, no matter if you fail or succeed, it's really no such thing as failure. Like, that's just another lesson that you have to, okay, boom, I did it that way, let me not do it that way no more, let me do it this way. Like, it's the whole mindset that you have to think, is it a failure, or was it just like a little setback to get me where I need to go? That's the whole glory of it, the journey. And then when you get there, when you get to that end, which really is no end, because you're going to keep wanting more. Like, when you say, oh, I got to the end, you already limited yourself. You already limited yourself. But when you keep setting new goals and new things that you want to accomplish, there's no end. So it's always going to be a journey. And that's success. That's what I think success is. It's the process of you, like, going through things, trials and tribulations, and then finally peaking, like finally getting that success, and then finding new things that you want to accomplish. That's what success is all about, for real. Like, accomplishments. What have you accomplished, and what have you went through to like get that accomplishment? Like, that's what you got to focus on. So if you feel like, damn, like, I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you got to put both feet in, bro, and just organically see what happens. What can change in your life within a couple months, a year, a couple years. You got to think about that. And then you got to think about, damn, what if I didn't do this? Like, what if I didn't? You got to think about both situations, and which one would you rather, like, be okay with? You not going all in because you're worried about what other people might think, or you're worried about, like, failing at something, when, like, how are you going to fail at something when all it is just trying again? If you're too scared to try something again, then you might as well not even try it in the first place. If you can't have it hard, you gotta really be tough enough to, like, oh shit, I fucked up, let me try again. And then let me keep trying again. And let me keep trying again until I get it right. Because that's all it is. That's all mental toughness is. It's like, keep trying until you get it right. Find different ways. Find different niches. What's your niche? What do you want to do? Like, you have to focus, bro. You have to figure that shit out. And you can't let your foot off the gas. Once you let your foot off the gas and once you start getting comfortable, that's when shit is going to start going bad. Because it's like, you're not really giving what God gave you. He gave you the ability to really like go off for what you want and get it. Like, we live in fucking the USA where everything you can do, you can have in life. Everything you want, you can have in life. Like, we're not set back, that we're not that fucked up to where you can't get what you want out of life. You can get what you want out of life, but it's a price with that. And you got to know that it's a price with that. It's a price that I can't satisfy everybody. I'm not going to be everybody's friend. I'm not going to be able to agree with everything people got to say about me. But if I'm okay with myself, shit, if I love myself, I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to just keep going and say, fuck it. Like, whatever I feel like I got to do, I'm going to just keep doing it. And then if anybody got something to say, it's okay. Like, it's all love. But I'm going to just keep trying this shit, bro, until it works. Because I feel like I done put so much work in all my life to where you got to see some type of progress. If you've been working so hard in your life, but you ain't been feeling like you've been making any gains, any progress, you gonna feel some type of way about yourself. So what's the point of quitting if you change your whole stuff up to where, okay, I did this, now I don't have a passion for it, or I'm not trying to do that. I'm gonna just switch my whole different grind up to doing this now. But you don't, the grind is always there. You gotta keep grinding, you gotta keep fighting, you gotta keep being hungry for success, for a win. Like, you can't keep thinking, oh, this didn't work out for me. I want to do this, but this didn't work out. So how do I know if this is gonna work out? Like, you can't have them like thoughts in your head, because ain't nobody gonna tell you don't think like that. You gonna have to tell yourself, nope, I can't think like this. It's either I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna win, or shit, I'm gonna die trying, or I'm gonna just whatever. Like, you gotta have that type of mentality. You gotta really force yourself to win. Like, and then you gotta keep attracting shit. You gotta keep attracting positivity in your life. Once you keep doing everything right, like with just your life and stuff, shit is just gonna fall into place. It magically is just gonna fall into place because all the years past, all the months before, you've been doing everything consistently. So now you're finally starting to like get the benefits and get the recognition from the past work that you've been doing years ago that didn't even have nothing to do with probably what you're doing now. This was just the hard work that you put in way years ago. Now you finally starting to get a routine of like what hard work is, what like sacrifice is, what you got to be dedicated to whatever you're doing for real. Now it's like, oh shit, like where did all this success come from now? Where did all this shit come from? Oh, it came from back then when I was really like in the trenches, like really fighting and like get something or make something out of my life. Now I'm starting to see it, but it's just gonna happen all out of nowhere, bro. It's gonna happen out of nowhere, and you're not gonna know what happened. You're gonna be wondering, like, damn, like, why did this shit start happening just now? Because you changed your mindset. Now you stop worrying about other people, competing with other people's success. You start worrying about what you gotta do, how to make your shit better, how to be in tune with what you gotta do, how to keep a positive mindset, how to attract things into your life that you want out of life and shit. And then having a relationship with the Most High for real. All of them is like, if you doing all that, it's like, how could you really lose for real? Every little setback, you're not even gonna think it's success because you got faith. You know that, oh, like this is just a little bump in the road. This really ain't nothing for real. Cause I know what I'm finna like be touching real quick. It's already there for me. You gotta think it's already there for me. It's just waiting for me. Like, I just gotta do a little catching up, but it's there for me. Like, it's waiting on me. They waiting on me. But, I just gotta put in a little bit more work so I can finally grab it and grab a hold of it. But it's there. The money's there for you. The success is already there waiting on you. They just ready for you to like jump on board. You feel me? So that's what you gotta think about, bro. You can't you can't let up, bro. You can't let up. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep pushing, bro. Like, you gotta really think about those moments, bro. Them down moments that you had. The moments that when everybody was shitting on you. You gotta think about the moments that nobody was really like fucking with you, or nobody was really seeing the potential you had. You gotta think about them dark times that you went through, like, to really get you. Like, once you start feeling down about yourself, you can't let the other people win. Your haters, your doubters, the people that you felt like, damn, did you wrong? The last thing that you want to do is let them win, because I promise you, they're gonna be watching you. They're gonna be watching you, trying to see what you do with your life. And do you really want to like let them win? No. You gotta really be hungry enough to be like, nope, you're not finna get one on me. Like, what? You gonna see. You gonna see. You gotta really want that, bro. You gotta really want to prove all your haters wrong. But that shouldn't be your motivation. You shouldn't be motivated off just trying to prove other people wrong. You want to be motivated because this is what you want to do with your life. You want to improve your life. You just want to be improving your life every which way. But those people were the motivation that you needed to be like, oh, okay. Like, every time I felt down about myself, oh, hell no. Y'all not finna win. I'm going to show y'all. Nope, because there's too many people that tried to shit on me. It was too many people that was trying to, like, not fuck with me when I was fucking with them. So, okay, like, it might take a couple years. It's going to take a couple years, but that's okay, though. I know it's going to probably take a couple years. But once it's there, they going to feel it, and I'm going to let them feel it, though. I'm going to let them feel it because they probably hurt my feelings at the time. And I don't like when people hurt my feelings. You're not going to even know you hurt my feelings, but once you hurt my feelings, it's a different story now. It's a different story now. So I'm gonna let them hurt my feelings. I'm gonna let them get their shit off. But later on down the line, we gonna probably meet. If we meeting at the top, we meeting at the top. But if you still there and I'm keep going, you just gonna have to watch me grow. That's literally it. So you gotta really like have it in your heart, all the bullshit that you had to go through and like all the shit that you had to deal with and shit, bro. And for you to just quit, for you to just be like, man, I don't know what I'm finna do in my life. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro, because I'm not letting these niggas win. I'm not letting nobody get one up on me. Like, hell no, bro. Like, I'm still working. I'm still finna be working. I'm still finna be grinding. I'm still finna be doing my shit. Like, whether it's doing this or whether it's doing that, I'ma still keep going. I would never, like, say, okay, like, it's over now. Nope. No, because once you do that, you done lost all motivation and you done lost everything that you had going, because you let your head get the best of you. And now the people that was hating on you, now they can say, see, he didn't amount to shit like I thought it was. Or you can be like, oh shit, like, damn, he amounted to hella. Like, I didn't even see that in him. I didn't even see that in him. I didn't even know he had that in him. And like, let me try to like get back in his life. Oh shit, he can't, like, I ain't even at the level he's at now, because I can't even get in his life no more. He's doing too much. Like, don't you want to feel that, bro? Don't you want to feel the satisfaction of like, damn, I did it. I went through all this shit, bro. I went through everything, bro. I had everything against me and I somehow made it out. And I got to do everything I told myself I was going to do, bro. And the people that wasn't genuine and they wasn't really rocking with me, they gonna have to see like, damn, like he still did it. Bro, that's gotta be a good feeling, bro. But you gotta prove to yourself right too. Fuck like competing with other people and proving to other people. I'm trying to prove to myself that I could really do this shit. I can really make this shit happen, bro. Without no handouts, without no favors. If anybody's genuine wants to come into your life and help you out and they'll be an asset to you and you'll be an asset to them, then that's perfect. But we're not taking no handouts. We just gonna keep working, bro. And that's what you gotta think about. You gotta think about all the rough times, all the tough times, all the bullshit you had to go through. And you gotta think about what your life will be like once you start really focusing. Once you start really imagining what you want to, like, what your life want to be like in all details. You got to think about that, and you got to like keep going. Every time that you feel down or every time you feel unmotivated, you got to think about them tough times, that the bullshit that you went through. And that should be the biggest thing that gets you through that shit.